Being a touring musician might seem like a dream job. You get to perform for stadiums, screaming your name every night. But at the end of the day, you are just performing the same songs over and over. You get up on stage, do the same song and dance. So inevitably, musicians gotta find some way to shake it up a little bit, you know? Get a little bit of extra enjoyment out of their craft, you know? Maybe throw in an extra little dance, ad-lib a little bit. The Weeknd, I guess, decided to do this weird little tongue thing. Sick, man. That's cool. Do you think if he held up the microphone to his mouth while he was doing it, you would hear? It's such a confident little dance to do, too, while you're doing the weirdest thing imaginable. This is what the people came to see. This is how it's done. Oh, God, there's another angle. Was this the same show? I wonder. BC Place, maybe? Vancouver? Was this also in Vancouver? I can't tell. I can't tell if this was the same show. I don't know if he was doing it the whole tour. This video's from 2022. At the very least, I can tell you, I don't think he's doing it anymore because I just saw him a couple months ago and he didn't do it then. Thank God. I like that he was doing it long enough that this person had time to pull out their phone and start recording, and he was still doing it. It wasn't just like a one-off, like, this could have been going on for like 30 minutes. This could have been the whole show. All the reviews of the concert were like, he never once even put the microphone up to his mouth. He didn't sing at all. He did a little tongue dance. At one point, he did actually raise the microphone and say, I'm a turkey, gobble, gobble, motherfucker. And then he just kept doing it. Next up on the list of embarrassing concert moments, I'm sure a lot of you have seen this. It's Travis Scott falling in auto-tune. What I appreciate about this one is how musical he still is even when falling. He was fully off the stage, descending through the air by the time he said, yeah. So it could have sounded a lot worse. He kept it musical. It could have just sounded like, ah! But in auto-tune. You know what they say, man, musicians, they're trained to keep going. The show must go on no matter what. You push a musician off stage, they're still gonna be singing. You push me off stage, I'll be giving commentary. On the way down, I'll be reacting to things. I'll be like, that was kind of cringe what just happened back there. Okay, apparently Katy Perry had like a lightsaber battle on stage. Now, you guys might think that this is kind of corny, kind of cringe, but the crazy thing is, this wasn't planned. Katy Perry has no clue who these guys are. She's actually defending herself right now. I like that she waited until he was all the way up in the air to swing where he was. And right now seems like the right time to swing. Go! Do you think in rehearsal one time this dancer was like, if you get anywhere near me with that fucking lightsaber, I will sue you for every dime you're worth? She's not even trying to hit this person. Whoa, whoa! I feel like this type of thing could never look good on stage because supposedly she's singing, right? So like you can't get that out of breath. You can't be swinging around that much on stage, actually giving it your all, actually trying to kill an alien. Because you've got a show to put on, you know? You've got to give the people what they want. So in that sense, I get why it looks like she's totally phoning in the choreography here. But then that raises the question, why in the world did they think this would be a good idea to put in the concert anyway? So effortlessly how she just sends that guy flying into the air. It's actually not a lightsaber, it's a magic wand. Whoa! Guys, you ever seen dogs this cute before? These are my dogs, Sunday and Zero. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know I take the job of being a dog dad very seriously. I want to make sure that these dogs get the best. But unfortunately, traditional kibble dog food just doesn't cut it for me. They have a ton of filler ingredients. Who really even knows how processed they are? And I just want to make sure that my dogs are getting good nutrition, a balanced diet, high quality ingredients. And that is why I am very happy that Sundays for Dogs is sponsoring this video. I would feed my dogs Sundays even if they weren't sponsoring these videos. I think it's a fantastic dog food. My dogs love it. This stuff is formulated by a vet. It's made with human grade ingredients, free of synthetic fillers. So I know I'm giving my dogs something healthy when I'm giving them this food. In fact, when I switched them over from kibble to Sundays for Dogs, I noticed significant changes in both of their furs. Like they both got softer. They also seem to enjoy the process of eating this food a lot better. Unlike regular kibble, this is not like dry and crunchy. It's air dried, so it's more of a soft jerky texture. I can just break this piece in half with one hand. Luckily, unlike other healthy dog foods, Sundays does not require being frozen or refrigerated. You store it the same as you would regular dog food, so it's easy to store and easy to serve. So what the heck, guys? Give your dogs the gift of Sundays. Watch them fall in love. Get 50% off your first order at sundaysfordogs.com/Greg, or just use my code Greg at checkout. That's sundaysfordogs.com/Greg, or click the link in the description. Use my code Greg at checkout. Thank you to Sundays for Dogs for sponsoring this video, and thanks to you guys for checking out Sundays for Dogs. Your dogs will thank you. 1 year ago today, Mariah Carey randomly brought up the 9/11 attacks during a concert. This was in 2023, and it was 1 year ago that day. So it was actually September 24th of 2022. So not on 9/11, like a couple weeks after 9/11. Let's see what she has to say.
No. Well, you don't want to hear about 9/11.
Why did it sound like she wasn't even planning on talking about it? I feel like maybe someone in the front row maybe mentioned 9/11 and interrupted her, and she was like, 9/11? Oh, you don't want to hear about 9/11. Now we're gonna talk about it. Because otherwise, where did that come from? I really like how the audience reacts to this. It further sells the fact that this came out of nowhere.
Well, you don't want to hear about 9/11.
We're not getting any cheers, woos, claps, or anything. I'm hearing dozens of people saying, what?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that reaction, everyone. That's exactly what I was hoping for. It is my aim to entertain and confuse you all tonight, so thank you for that. Most artists go for a standing ovation, not Mariah Carey. She goes for a standing confusion. Also, I'm worried, is she gonna have like a hot take about 9/11? Because she said you don't want to hear about it. She's like, you don't even want to know what I think about 9/11, all right? And that's right, because my conspiracy, I don't think it was George Bush. I think it was Miranda Cosgrove. Okay, here is Steve Lacy going overboard with some smoke machines, apparently. He's just gone. This gives the vibe that that's not really him. Like, they were like, oh no, Steve Lacy's in the hospital tonight, but the show must go on. What are we gonna do? Also, who is Steve Lacy? Does he have any songs I know? Oh, Bad Habit. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh wait, is he gonna address the smoke? I'm meaning, is he gonna address the smoke situation? But for a second, it also kind of sounded like I thought the smoke was like a living entity. And I was like, is he ever gonna address the smoke? Is he going to bow before the smoke as is tradition and beg for forgiveness? He just dies. Help! I can't breathe. Everyone's like, yeah, fuck, he can't breathe. So the tour that I did with Drew and Curtis back in 2019 was like very heavily produced. There were like lights and sound effects and shit. And every night before the show, we would run like a fog machine because I guess like the light beams that come from all the big lights, you can see them, you know, it creates a lot more atmosphere when there's actually fog. But there were a few times where I think the fog was a little bit overdone and we would come on the stage and it would be like way too hazy. Like the audience could tell and we could tell. I forget if we ever addressed it or not. I think we probably did. So all that to say, I think these fog machines, smoke machine things can get out of hand very quickly. So I don't blame him. I blame the smoke itself. It is a selfish beast. He's actually not there anymore. I think this was a disappearing trick. Look at, he's there. The smoke consumes him, and then he's gone. All of a sudden, everybody hears like, everyone, look behind you! Everyone turns around, and he's there, but he's dead because the smoke killed him.
These motherfuckers, I swear, they tried to kill your favorite bitch! They tried to fucking kill me!
Who is she talking about? Who tried to kill her? Is she also talking about 9/11?
I was in the towers that day!
This video just reminded me of, I don't know why this video reminded, have you guys seen the video of Kanye West like sprinting across the stage during Touch the Sky?
I just wanted to dance, I wanted to take about how I done get my bed. Just wanted to
I don't know why I'm like asking you as if you're gonna, like, this is a live stream. Did you? Did you see it? It's okay, I'll wait. Now you're just being rude. Okay, this one's a good one. I really like this one. Drake performing the end of Headlines. This looks like a really old video. Man, he seems cool. I wonder what he's up to now. Do you think, I hope his whole show was him miming every sound effect and instrument that happened in the songs. Whoa, and then at a more recent concert, he's got this hoodie full of gunshots in Australia. So wait, in that first clip, Drake was shooting at himself from the future. This Drake went back in time and was like, dude, Drake, I have to tell you something from the future. And Drake was like, no. And then he was like, this. And then this Drake was like, fine. And he walked on stage like this. And then this smoke machine gets out of control too, and in 10 minutes, nobody can see Drake. Akon throws fan off stage. Old footage of Akon surfaces. Should he have just joined the WWE? What the hell? Why, Akon? Why? Who's next? He does the whole audience one by one. This is his workout. This is just how Akon works out. Yeah. Wait, why isn't there any music playing also? Is this a concert? Is this what Akon concerts are? He's like, not feeling any music tonight, guys. We're not doing any songs. I was getting a little tired of the songs. Tonight we're just gonna be doing wrestling. You know who should get Akon on tour? Katy Perry. They could duel together. They could fight each other. Oh my God, yeah, okay, so he threw him on top of other people, so... Oh, but he looks okay. He looks confused, as does everyone else around. Now, Akon definitely doesn't have a single song where he needs to be doing all that. Does Akon rage like that? Like, I could picture that at a Travis Scott show, but Akon? What's like the most popular Akon song? Smack That. More like Smack Down. I Wanna Love You? More like I Wanna Throw You. Locked Up? How about Tossed Up? Okay. That time Miguel leg dropped a fan in the audience. Who's Miguel? Miguel is an American singer-songwriter, best known for... Okay, I don't know him, but he's gonna drop kick somebody. Whoa! He was trying to jump to the other stage, and I guess he didn't anticipate. He was like, oh, my bad. My fans are usually much shorter than this. I don't know why there's so many tall people in the crowd tonight. Bam! Wow, I mean, he could have crushed that lady's skull. He sat on her neck, I think, and he just keeps singing. A little reminiscent of the Goofy scream. Okay, so he reaches back to be like, oh, are you okay? Oh, we're cool. Look at that. She's okay, everybody. That's not even the lady he crushed. She's got blonde hair. These two ladies have dark hair. This lady back here is the one he befriended. Yeah, they're off to the hospital. They don't have time to talk to Miguel. I like when moments from concerts blow up and then they inevitably get comments that are like, he doesn't need a single song where he needs to be doing all that. Now, Akon definitely doesn't have a single song where he needs to be doing all that. I want to someday make a song where I do need to be doing all that. Like, I want to make a song that's so insane that you could see me doing anything on stage and people would be like, yeah, that makes sense. He should be going harder, actually. Fergie sings the national anthem at the NBA All-Star Game. This has 30 million views.
By the dawn's early light, and let least ring.
Whoa. Oh no, he looks like he's about to cry. Everybody's having a slightly different reaction. They showed Chance. He was laughing. Some of them look like they don't want to be on camera at all. They're like, get that shit out of my face. I don't want to be a part of this in any way. Okay, well, it looks like the most rewatched part is over here. Let's go here.
Never yet. Never yet wait.
She was like, how many extra syllables can I make this song? They said they were gonna pay me for every syllable, so. No, everybody's laughing at her. How have I never seen this? This is crazy.
And Star Spangled Banner, never yet wait.
He's bewildered. He's never heard anything like it. Dude, I feel like everyone is so unanimously, like, giddy about this that I feel like both teams playing in this game are about to be like, you know what, guys? Let's just go out there. Let's just do this. Can we call a truce? We're just doing this one for fun, all right? Let's just have a good time out there. Who needs points? Let's do a no points game.
And the home of the banner.
Well, that was beautiful, and I think that's honestly a great place to end the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to my second channel here for some more, you know, just kind of like mid-level content, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.